Hello, how y'all doing? So today we're going to talk a little bit more about finances, all right? So what I've found out is that there's actually 4 quadrants of money making, okay? I don't know if you've ever heard of this author, Robert Kiyosaki. He wrote a great book that's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you're a reader or not, I do recommend you take the time to read that great book. It was a #1 bestseller, okay? So what he discusses in that book and what I've found out is that in the 4 quadrants, you have E, you have S, you have B, and you have I, okay? And the E stands for employee. The S stands for self-employed. B, business owner. And I, investor. So now, where actually would you see yourself currently? Which one of these? Now we're going to go over them. So E is employee, where your time is based on you having to clock in and clock out. So your time is managed. Your income is capped because you're working, building someone else's dream, and your job is not secure. You can be laid off, fired for any reason, and you're going to have to seek other employment. No one wants that. There's no safety. All right? So we certainly don't want to stay here for too long, right? And then you have self-employed. Now, in the self-employment quadrant, you are a glorified employee, I'm sorry to say. Because once you are generating income, if you don't work, there's no income coming in, right? So if you go on vacation, if you get injured on the job because you're self-employed and you have to be out for a month or two, how does your finances get covered? Glorified employee, right? So now everybody wants to really be over in the right quadrant. Business owner. There is where you have employees, right? You have unlimited potential for income. And also, you have a system that you can implement to your employees to keep generating business and income. So if you go on vacation, you get injured, you have to take care of your parents for any reason, because of the system that is in place in your business and you have duplicated the process, your employees are able to keep generating business and bring you unlimited income. So your time is not locked in with your income, similar to self-employment, right? And now this is where the next quadrant is where the big boys play, right? Investor. That's where your money works for you. Your time is not tied to your money. You invest in assets and then you can make so much income from your investments, right? So this is where, if you really want to make enormous cash flow, you would want to go through the quadrants fast and get to investor. That is the outcome that Rich Dad, Poor Dad explains in his book. So now let me ask you the $1 million question. What quadrant would you like to see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years? Once you get your answer, comment down below and let's discuss more. Have a great one.